I'm Tom Shane, and the making of an heirloom, your engagement ring, is an incredibly intricate process. It begins at the talented hands of a ring designer who sketches a vision for the ring. Our designers are highly creative, they have to be, to design the hundreds of unique and exclusive styles for which Shane Company is known. You may see only dazzling sparkle, but your ring takes an amazing journey to get there. After the design's completed, the drawing is transformed into a three-dimensional computer image. The ring's dimensions and features are carefully constructed using state-of-the-art technology. A highly skilled craftsman makes a detailed wax carving of the ring. The method used to shape the material is a painstaking process, and there are no shortcuts. A casting of the ring is made, and that casting is used to make a rubber mold of the ring. The mold is trimmed and then loaded into a device that fills it with liquid wax at high pressure. The wax model of the ring is then removed from the mold. The wax model is attached to a rod-shaped base using hot liquid wax. Multiple ring models are attached until a tree-like structure is formed. This entire structure is then placed into a metal flask. Plaster is added, engulfing the tree. After the plaster hardens, the flask is placed in a furnace. The flask containing the plaster mold is removed from the furnace and placed in a centrifuge or vacuum. The gold for the ring is melted to a molten state. The molten gold is then poured into the flask. When activated, the centrifuge or vacuum forces the molten gold into every crevice of the plaster mold, resulting in perfect copies of the original ring designs. Once the gold has cooled enough to solidify, the flask is then plunged into cold water. This cools the gold further and dissolves most of the plaster to reveal the gold rings. The remaining plaster is then blasted from the tree using high-pressure jets of water. What started as wax models are now gold rings. The rings are then cut from the tree. The remnants of the tree are melted down, and the gold is reused to create more rings. The loose rings are then washed in an ultrasound bath. A grinding wheel is used to remove any remnants of the tree. A polishing compound is applied to the ring, and it's polished to a high shine. For rings that have diamonds on the shank, the craftsman uses a rotary tool to create the setting for each diamond. Each diamond is carefully set, and surrounding prongs are forced onto the edges of the diamonds to secure them. Many engagement rings have intricate design details that are constructed and applied by hand. Some design details are actually hand-carved directly into the ring. All of these details give the ring its own unique personality, as unique as the woman who wears it. I'm Tom Shane, inviting you to explore the largest selection of engagement rings anywhere and the most unique styles at Shane Company.